Today we have a special guest here with us, Clarissa Clark from Pyramid. Pyramid is a safe place for you to go to express any challenges you're facing due to drugs and alcohol. Would you be able to explain to us what you do at Pyramid?
Absolutely. I'm the drug and alcohol counselor. I go with the student assistance program, so I come to meetings to help students who may be dealing with some mental health concerns or drug and alcohol concerns. So I might work with students who maybe they have a family member that struggles with drug and alcohol, maybe a sibling or a parent or a grandparent. I also work with students for education, so things like what I'm doing now. So educating students in an assembly, in a group. I can do it individually. And I also work with students who may have their own struggles with drugs and alcohol. So I can do outpatient counseling, which is a little bit more intense. That's for somebody that's using a little more frequently. Or I can do just education again.
What is Pyramid's main goal in helping children?
Well, we want to help any child understand the consequences of using drugs or alcohol. We also want to help support them. Maybe their parents are struggling or they're struggling themselves. We want to offer them support so that they can get through that.
Who does Pyramid primarily serve?
Anyone from children to adults, all of those affected by drugs and alcohol.
What affects most people our age?
I would say the most common reasons that I see students would be for vaping violations. That's a big one, especially within the middle school. The second one I would say would be marijuana, and the third would be alcohol. With vaping, they say that 1 in 15 students in Pennsylvania have tried vaping within the last 30 days. With marijuana, 21% of high school seniors are using marijuana on a regular basis. And then alcohol, at least 14% of teens have been drunk at least once in the last year.
How does vaping affect your body?
Well, I'm sure a lot of you have heard about the recent outbreak of lung disease, which is a result from vaping. They haven't exactly found the connection completely, but they know that it has to do with vaping. I believe the statistics now, it's like 360 cases of lung disease related from vaping. There's also toxic chemicals that are found in the vaping liquid, which have been linked to cancer, respiratory disease, and heart disease. It also can cause popcorn lung, which is something that's very painful, and there's no cure for it. Long-term exposure to the toxic substances in e-cigarette vapor, such as nickel, tin, lead, benzene, and formaldehyde, could increase risk of cancer as well.
What's worse, vaping or smoking?
I like the phrase that they've been using in advertisements lately, that safer is not safe. They try to promote that vaping is safer than smoking cigarettes, but ultimately we don't really know the long-term effects from vaping. So smoking cigarettes has been around for hundreds of years, and vaping has only been around since the early 2000s. So we really don't know the long-term effects, but what we have seen recently are some of those cases of lung disease, which I mentioned earlier.
What are some different ways for students to cope with their feelings in place of drugs and alcohol?
I like to say finding different hobbies or things that interest the student. Also surrounding themselves with positive people, people that share the same values that they have. Using outlets like music and art are also really helpful too.
Do you have any suggestions or advice for people that are thinking about doing harmful activities?
I would say one of the big ones is practicing refusal skills. So a lot of times it catches people off guard, as well as thinking it all the way through. That's also really important, because a lot of times we stay in the moment and we don't think about things through the end. Reaching out to friends or family as well as other supports in the school, even reaching out to the school and they can get in contact with me so that I can work with the student.
If you would like to talk to her, she will be in some lunches today. She will answer any and all questions you have and give you information on ways to meet with her. If you are looking to meet with her, you will have to get a permission slip signed by a legal guardian. Another way to contact Pyramid is through Ms. Swansinger or the office. Thank you for giving us your time, and please pledge to stay happy, healthy, and drug-free.
I look forward to seeing all of you at lunch today.
All right.